Hi, K-pop lovers. Welcome back to our channel. Hey, what is up monstiez? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, you just stumbled onto the right video at the right time, because today we are talking about something that has literally been keeping me up at night. BABYMONSTER OT7. Is it really happening? When? And what has been going on behind the scenes this whole time? I promise you, by the end of this video, you are going to feel all the emotions, excitement, worry, hope, maybe even a little frustrated, but I need you to stay with me until the very end, because the last part of this video might actually change how you see the whole situation. And before we get into it, if you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below telling me, Team OT7 forever, or do you have doubts? Let's go. Okay, so to really understand what's happening right now in 2026, we have to go back, and I mean all the way back to where this OT7 story first began. Because BABYMONSTER's relationship with the number 7 has honestly been one of the most emotional roller coasters in 4th-gen K-pop history. When YG Entertainment first introduced BABYMONSTER to the world, the group was always meant to be 7 girls. 7 distinct personalities, 7 incredible talents, 1 unstoppable force. But on November 27, 2023, just 12 days before their official debut with the smash hit, Batter Up, YG dropped a bombshell: member Ahyeon would not be debuting with the group due to health reasons. Imagine being a fan, hyped beyond belief, and then hearing that. The fandom was devastated. And so began the first chapter of the OT7 struggle. But here's what made it different from other K-pop hiatus situations: YG never wavered. Yang Hyunsuk himself repeatedly said BABYMONSTER is a 7-member group. Ahyeon's presence was always kept alive, and fans held on to that promise. Then on January 25, 2024, it was officially confirmed: Ahyeon had fully recovered and was returning to YG, actively recording songs for the upcoming mini-album. The internet literally went crazy. And on April 1, 2024, BABYMONSTER 7, BABYMONSTER's first mini-album, was released with all 7 members. The group re-recorded Batter Up to include Ahyeon, and also included the pre-release single, Stuck in the Middle, in its OT7 version. April 1, 2024 is technically considered BABYMONSTER's official debut as a complete 7-member unit, and monstiez around the world felt like they had finally gotten what they'd been waiting for. And what followed was nothing short of spectacular. BABYMONSTER as OT7 was a whole different energy. They performed on music shows, attended fan events, and began building real momentum. In November 2024, they dropped their first studio album, Drip, which included the banger double-title tracks, Drip, and Click Clack, and that era truly showed the world just how powerful this group was when all 7 were together. Then came 2025, and with it, their very first world tour, Hello Monsters, which kicked off in the United States. They headlined the Prudential Center in Newark, performed at the iconic Kia Forum in Los Angeles, the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, and went on to tour Asia after that. This was BABYMONSTER leveling up in real time. Massive stages, sold-out venues, tens of thousands of screaming monstiez. It looked like nothing could stop them. And then, May 9, 2025. YG Entertainment dropped another announcement, and this time, the news hit even harder. Ramy, BABYMONSTER's incredibly gifted main vocalist, would be going on an indefinite hiatus due to persistent health issues. YG stated that Ramy had actually been dealing with these health problems since her debut, continuing to perform and push through because of her love for the fans, but that after multiple consultations with her family, the group, and medical professionals, it was determined that she needed to stop all activities and focus fully on treatment and rest. The Asia leg of the Hello Monsters tour, starting with Singapore on May 17, would go ahead without her. And just like that, for the second time in BABYMONSTER's short but intense career, OT7 was broken. Now here's where I need you to really pay attention, because unlike Ahyeon's situation, Ramy's hiatus has been surrounded by a very different kind of silence. When Ahyeon was on hiatus, YG consistently called BABYMONSTER a 7-member group. They mentioned her constantly. But with Ramy, fans have noticed that things are very different. Throughout the rest of 2025, Ramy was not included in any comeback teasers, not in any YouTube content, not on any variety shows. When BABYMONSTER released Hot Sauce in July 2025, which by the way has now surpassed 135 million views on YouTube, Ramy was not part of it. When We Go Up, their second mini-album dropped on October 10, 2025, another incredible 4-track project with title track We Go Up, plus songs like Psycho and Supa Dupa Love. Once again, Ramy did not participate. YG officially stated it was due to her ongoing health issues, but gave no further details. And then the moment that truly shook the fandom to its core. On November 28, 2025, BABYMONSTER attended the Mama Awards, one of the biggest nights in K-pop. They won the Fans' Choice Award, which should have been a beautiful, celebratory moment. But fans watching from home immediately noticed something deeply unsettling. When the song, Drip, was played during the ceremony, Ramy's parts had been altered or removed from the track. And when the members took the stage to give their acceptance speech, not a single member mentioned Ramy's name. Not once. In K-pop culture, it is almost universal practice to acknowledge members who are on hiatus during award speeches. The silence was deafening. Social media exploded with worry, heartbreak, and questions that YG has yet to answer. The concern reached another level on February 8, 2026, just weeks ago, when YG Entertainment released a promotional video for their upcoming 2026 boy group auditions. In that video, clips of BABYMONSTER were included, but the group was shown as a 6-member unit, with Ramy entirely absent from the current lineup shots. Meanwhile, a clip of Ramy appeared separately, in older trainee evaluation footage rather than as a current active member. Fans were furious and confused. Some began speculating that YG is quietly preparing to restructure the group. Others pointed to a fan forum post that went viral, where netizens noted that when Ahyeon was on hiatus, her back appeared in the Stuck in the Middle music video as a symbolic gesture of her return. Interestingly, some fans are now pointing to recent BABYMONSTER video content claiming to see similar symbolic hints, but nothing confirmed by YG. So where does that leave us right now, in March 2026? Here's the honest truth. As of today, there has been no official announcement from YG Entertainment about Ramy's return. There is no confirmed OT7 comeback date. What we do know, and this is verified fact, is that Ramy's condition is believed by some fans to be pneumothorax, a serious lung condition, though YG has never officially confirmed the exact diagnosis. Member Pharita, during an October 2025 fan meeting, did tell a fan that Ramy is still unwell but getting better, which was a rare and meaningful update that gave monstiez a flicker of hope. And importantly, Ramy has not been officially removed from BABYMONSTER. She still appears on their official roster. She is technically still a member. But the lack of communication from YG is making it increasingly difficult for fans to stay calm. Here's what I personally think, and stick with me because this is the part one told you to wait for. The pattern we saw with Ahyeon gives us a blueprint. YG kept things quiet about Ahyeon too, for a long time, before Yang Hyun-suk personally came forward with a video announcement celebrating her return. The fact that Ramy graduated from Hanlim Arts High School on January 8, 2026, a public event that was confirmed, shows she is doing things in her personal life, which is a sign of some level of recovery. And April 1, 2026 is approaching fast, and that date is enormously significant, because it will be the second anniversary of BABYMONSTER's official OT7 debut. Fans are manifesting hard for YG to use that moment to bring Ramy back and reunite all 7 girls. Whether or not that actually happens, only YG knows. But the hope is very much alive. What is clear is this: monstiez love all 7 members with everything they have. The fandom has shown time and time again that they will wait. They waited for Ahyeon, and they are waiting for Ramy. BABYMONSTER as OT7 is a different level of powerful. Any monstiez who has seen all 7 perform together knows exactly what I'm talking about. The chemistry, the vocal balance, the energy on stage, it's something that only works when all 7 are there. And that's why the dream of OT7 never dies, no matter how many times the universe seems to test this group and this fandom. So that's the full picture. Everything you need to know about BABYMONSTER OT7 in 2026, the history, the heartbreak, the hope, and the hard facts. I hope this video helped you understand the situation better. If it did, please give this video a like. It genuinely helps this channel grow and helps more monstiez find this content. If you're new here, subscribe right now because we cover all things BABYMONSTER and 4th Gen K-pop regularly. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you believe Ramy will return? Are you still holding on to the OT7 dream? And share this video with a fellow monstiez who needs to see it. We are in this together, monstiez. Let's keep supporting all 7 girls, wherever they are right now. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay loud, and never stop manifesting OT7. Okay then, Ahyeon.